Hi, it's Verico55 here, back again with another episode of Clan Gen. So in the last episode, Hiccup Pelt gave birth to her kits, and some of our other kids got apprenticed. Look at this. So basically, Gust Paw and Aloe Paw got apprenticed. I think they're very close, like friends, almost like sisters, because like they bonded a lot. I think Hootstar probably fostered Aloe Paw when Dandelion Pelt couldn't take care of her because she was so depressed. It's so sad that Carp Kit will never be Carp Paw, isn't it? So, let's look on what everyone's thinking. Is in the medicine den. Maybe they're getting their joints checked out because she's getting so old. She's 150 moons old. Can't stop smiling because another clanmate's good mood. Maybe she and Crow are talking about, like, kits and stuff, and they're, like, purring to each other, like, oh, I'm sure our kits will be great friends. All that. Is offering to help the queens with badger rides for the kits. Oh, that's nice, a raccoon noise. She had 2 kits of her own, so she must be like talking with them. I think all these queens, we have so many queens in the clan, so I think they're all talking, like sharing tips and stuff and saying, oh, and my Night Stripe and Laurel Fur were kits. They were just like yours, you know. They loved badger rides. He's thinking about kits, so he's still thinking about kits. Like, do you think he will have more kits in the future? Because he is kind of getting old. Hiccup Pelt is craving the taste of frog. Worries about their kit may not be safe. He's worried about Gust Paw. Oh, he's worried because, like, I think the rats and everything, and there was a dog on the patrol that one time, but it was a small dog. They chased it away, but he's still worried. He's like, my kid's going out in the world. She's too young. She's too beautiful. He's probably like, maybe I should assign Gust Paw to someone else. And, oh wait, BJ is her mother, remember? So we need to change mentors because they are, yeah, I think we'll do Hiccup Pelt. Because Hiccup Pelt hasn't got an apprentice. He's very smart. I think he'd be a great mentor to Gust Paw. So, like, I think, Hootstar was like, maybe I should give Gust Paw to a BJ to keep an eye on. And then BJ was like, but she's her daughter. I can't mentor her. I'll be too soft on her. And plus, I already got done mentoring Ripple Leaf. So then they're talking about it, and they're like, maybe Hiccup Pelt could be a good mentor. He's very intelligent, and he's so wise to the world. I think Hiccup Pelt is like a very wise role model to a lot of cats. He used to live on a boat. I think maybe he was actually a rat hunter on the boat. So he's like, he knows, like, he leads the rat patrols that patrols around the territory searching for rats and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So they're probably like, oh, he's so experienced, he'll definitely be a good mentor to Gust Paw. So Aloe Paw's got Gravel Gorse. Isn't Gravel Gorse still a queen? Yes, she is a queen, so we can't have Gravel Gorse as a mentor. So we'll switch her mentor. We'll give Gravel Gorse a next kit, you know. I want to give it to someone without... Oh, do you think we should give it to Drakefoot? That'd be kind of fun. Because she was mentored by Aloe Paw's mother, so maybe she'd be like, I should care for Aloe Paw as her mentor. Because I was mentored by her mother, Dandelion Pelt. That'd be... Ooh, but would that make her... She's fierce as well, so she might take on Drakefoot's vengefulness. Oh, wouldn't that be sad? She's wearing forget-me-nots. I just realized that. Maybe that's, like, she thought it was very pretty, and, like, but, like, the symbolism of forget-me-nots is, like, in reference to her brother Carp Kit. Oh, I think Aloe Paw is going to have a good, like, storyline later on. Tiny Kit's almost ready to be apprenticed. Poor Shade Kit's going to be alone when Tiny Kit and Gold Kit get apprenticed. Oof. So, let's see. Who was the last cat we were looking at? Worries about the kit might not be safe. It's feeling excited. Probably because her daughter just got apprenticed, so she's like looking at him and she's so proud and stuff. She's already had Char Scratch and Ripple Leaf. Good thing we didn't put Gust Kit as her apprentice, because she's already had like 2. She's very, like, I think she's very, experienced. She's thoughtful and very smart, so no. Monkey Hair plans to visit the medicine den. I wonder why. Maybe it's because of his weak leg. It's staring off into space. Had a nightmare involving a rushing river nearby. Maybe she's worried about Aloe Paw, but she doesn't want to admit it. Like, she feels like it's too late to kind of bond with her daughter, maybe. She feels like she's kind of coming out of her depression. She realizes that what she's done is kind of wrong. And now she's kind of having nightmares about what will happen if one of them dies without ever apologizing to the other. Had a nightmare involving both of them had the nightmare. Is that an omen? He's worried about others are judging them. I wonder why. Maybe he's worried about, like, because he had kids with the medicine cat. I think Stock Clan isn't about that rule where medicine cats can't have kids at all. They at least, I think the rule should be that medicine cats can have kids as long as they have another medicine cat who can take their place for a while. So, Raccoon Noise will take over for Crowbite for a long while. They are taking over while Crowbite is in the medicine den. She's kind of doing her warrior duty, her medicine cat duties up until the end to kind of make up for it, you know. So he's worried that others are judging him. I think he's self-conscious. He's like wants to be a good warrior, following the warrior code, but he loves Crowbite. But he's also like worried that others are judging him for his love of Crowbite. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna have many kids because she was talking about 6. Although sometimes that doesn't happen. Maybe it's gonna be a little lower than kids. Keeps an eye on some of the rowdy kids. So she's keeping an eye on all the 3 kids. That's pretty good of her. So Dandelion Pelt can go on patrol now. Maybe Dandelion Pelt regrets not bonding with her kit when she could. I think Aloe Paw would fluctuate between like trying to impress her mom or like try and ignore her. One of the two. Keeps an eye on some rowdy kids. Wants to surprise the family with a gift. Do you think he likes someone? Maybe we should keep an eye on him and see who he likes. Is napping. Is itching to explore the land beyond the clan territory. Maybe Nightstripe wants to leave the clan or something. Maybe he wants to go back to being like a loner or something. She's altruistic and very smart. I'm glad that BJ was a very good influence on Ripple Leaf. Gust Paw is bloodthirsty. Oh no, worries about the kid might not be safe. I think no one's safe from your kit. She's bloodthirsty. Hopefully Hiccup Pelt can kind of curb that bloodthirstiness with his like kindness and all that. She's fierce. I think Drakefoot being vengeful might make her bloodthirsty. Feels a sense of dread. So these two are like a dynamic duo. They're going out fighting like foxes or whatever. Tiny Kit is inquisitive and it feels a sense of dread. I'm worried about that. Recently took a tumble off a log. Poor Gold Kit. Snuggles up to the belly of Smooth Jump because they were born just today. They're bossy. They're going to boss around Crowbite's kits. Probably. Maybe he would take Gus Kit on a patrol on his own. So we'll put good fighter, good hunter. Hootstar. I think Hootstar deserves to get out there. Well, maybe Hootstar would go on a patrol. Oof. Would he go on the patrol with Gust Paw? Maybe he'd oversee Gust Paw's training. I think they would. The patrol has a disagreement and looks to Hootstar to settle the dispute. Hootstar listens to both sides. They make a careful judgment that keeps no one happy. It's the mark of an excellent compromise. Okay, next. I think we'll put Crowbite and Raccoon Noise on the patrol together. As the medicine cat patrol pads out on Stockland territory, Crowbite tells... Seriously? Sadly, they can't make sense of the vision. I wonder, are these even prophetic visions in the first place? Do you think? I think Dandelion Pelt would go out on a patrol with her mate to the border. While walking along the border, your patrol knows Stockland, renewing their scent markers. 2 patrols get close to each other and the leaders share a quick nod of acknowledgement. The patrol refocus on their attack without stopping for a conversation, but a feeling of mutual respect has been fostered. So Aloe Paw goes out with Drakefoot and maybe Char Scratch, because they're both... He's a good fighter. I think they would be a good hunting patrol. The patrol comes across a squirrel. It's engrossed in a building of remorse beneath a tree. The patrol narrowly misses the squirrel as it's already alerted by a bird's alarm call. Maybe Aloe Paw startled it, and Drakefoot's looking at her like, what the heck is that? You're supposed to be the daughter of Dandelion Pelt, because she probably holds Dandelion Pelt in high regard, and so she's like mad that Aloe Paw isn't living up to her expectations. Patrol. On their way to mark the 4 corners of the forest territory, Littlefoot starts telling a story of their ancestors to keep every cat entertained. He keeps the minds long after Shady Walk. The patrol, maybe he's telling them about his like rogue ancestors or something, because like he doesn't have any clan ancestors. So I think these two would go out, maybe training together. Ripple Leaf suggests that might be a good chance to practice their new fighting techniques. Both cats have a nice practice session, swapping their best tips and tricks with each other. Okay, next moon. Horsehat finds a warrior from Gorge Clan named Rich Fox who asks to join the clan. Why is Rich Fox asking to join the clan, do you think? Horseheart has been waiting eagerly to meet his daughter offspring at Crowbite's invitation. They crawl into nursery, purring at joining Crowbite and licking the litter of 5 kits clean. 5 kits! That's the biggest litter we had. Smoothie Jump wishes to join the elders. Hootstar calls a meeting the clan and honors all the servants Smoothie Jump was given to them. Tiny Paw carefully touches noses with their new mentor, Horseheart, looking quite intimidated and nervous. Goldpaw has reached the age 6 and has been made apprentice, with Gravel Gorse as their mentor. Gustpaw's pelt has recovered me so torn. Okay, so let's see. Tiny Paw. Who is your family? Gravel Gorse. You can't have Gravel Gorse as a mentor because that's your mother, isn't it? Seriously, that's 2 cats that have almost became Gravel Gorse's mentor. But we can't have that. I think Char Scratch deserves to have... He's loving, so maybe we'll pass on that to Goldpaw, hopefully. She's faithful. Let's see. Change mentor, because Horseheart is also her father, isn't he? No, Monkey Hair is his father. I'm happy with Gravel Gorse being her mentor then. I think that'd be good. Let's see. Shade Kit, yeah, we see that. Partridge Kit. Let's look at the new kits. We have Partridge Kit, who's an attention seeker. Panther Kit. She doesn't look like a panther. She's like pink. She's got dark blue eyes, a single color short fur. She's a daydreamer. Pop Kit. That's a cute name. Male, he's young, he's quiet. You got Icy Kit. His pelt kind of matches that. But he's got piercing copper eyes. She's female and she's insecure. Poor Icy Kit. Maggot Kit. No wonder he's also insecure because he's got the name Maggot Kit. Crowbite makes me think of crow food, and maybe that's what other cats are mean to her in her past life. In her past clan, they called it crow food or something like that as a joke because they're mean. And so now, but why would she do that to her own kit then? Poor Maggot Kit. Do you think we should rename him one day? Because you can change a cat's name. Goldpaw's bloodthirsty. I hope that his new mentor, Char Scratch, can kind of help alleviate that. Char Scratch is 21 moons old, so technically he can take on that. I think maybe Night Stripe and Lorofor will take on one of these kits later on because they're older. Maybe Ripple Leaf as well. When will these... she'll be 20 moons old. This is a good time to end the episode off. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.